Folks, with me now is a woman making big changes in her community by helping former foster kids transition into adult life. First of all, tell everybody about the problem that you came across.
Well, Steve, like most people, I was ignorant to the situation myself, that every 2 minutes in America, a child enters the foster system, and a large percentage of those youth are never adopted by a family. So when they get to 18 or 21, they age out of the system. That means they've got no family, no community. And this population is more likely than their peers to be homeless, incarcerated, unemployed, undereducated, and it's kind of no wonder given they've got no family or community support. I am the co-founder of A Sense of Home, which began when a foster youth, Barry Bartlett, reached out to me for help when he secured his first ever apartment, a Section 8 apartment in Long Beach. He was living amongst black garbage bags of his belongings. And I thought, no wonder they are least likely to succeed in America, given you've got no family, you've got no community, so you have to eat, sleep and study on the floor. Like, how can you build a successful future from that? It triggered something in me, but I wasn't knowing exactly what I could do at that time. I just needed to alleviate the depression in that space and create a new beginning for him. And it didn't come to me immediately, but I just knew I had to do something. I had to dig deep and get resourceful and industrious and have to come up with a plan pretty quickly and just think on my feet and act differently than I normally would. And I just asked my friends to please donate hand-me-down things that they would do for their own child when they're setting out on their own. And within a day, I had everything he needed. And then I posted again saying, well, we have everything, who's got a truck? And so friends came with trucks and we went around together collecting all of the items.
I did not think that she was gonna pull it off, and literally magic happened. It was just, she made this beautiful space.
The home suddenly became light and beautiful. It was everyone that came for the house celebration that was participating as a volunteer who was a guest was like, everyone wanted to move in. It was beautiful. And he kept on going, Georgie, this is amazing. And he was super excited and totally shocked. He invited all of his friends from transitional facilities that he knew, and they were all about to age out as well. And they were saying to me, excuse me, miss, is this a service? And I couldn't say, well, no, it just exists for him. So it became really clear that we had to somehow make this happen for every Barry. We actually took it to experts to say, this needs to be a program. And they said, absolutely it does. And we said, well, how can we help you? And they said, well, you go and do it.
These kids turn 18, and then there's no programming?
There's like transitional facilities,
right.
But once they get their Section 8 apartment, they're below the poverty line. How can they afford a fridge, a sofa, a table to eat off of, study off of, a bed to sleep on? They can't afford it. So I went looking for a program to help these kids because who was I? I'm not the expert. And I found that no one was helping them. So we all have too much stuff. I thought, like, why not just share that stuff with the youth that are out there on their own? And it takes a village to raise a child, right?
I believe
and like,
that.
why can't we become the village? And we all want to make a difference. We want to help. A Sense of Home creates homes for foster youth who age out of the system. We completely furnish, from the fridge to the bed to the drapes to the cooking appliances, everything. And by creating a home, we create a foundation from which they can thrive. And these youth have never had the village there for them, so it's their village finally showing up for these kids. It's not about decorating, it's about providing dignity, because you can say, I have this kind of home, I'm worthy of that. It's such a simple thing, but it's so transformative. It's remarkable. And it's actually done within 90 minutes, sometimes an hour. Finally, you're out on your own and you're ready to start anew, and you're eating, sleeping and starting on the floor. It's pretty hard not to then just go to a friend's house and sleep on their couch. And then you have to go to someone else's couch and then you're homeless. So it's these young people that are drifting around.
Can't believe this is happening to me.
I've never had nothing like this in my life.
As much as these kids need the connection, the volunteers need it as well. People are wanting to be of service, and to be able to witness a life transform before your eyes in such a fun, creative environment with other wonderful people, people want that. Welcome to one of the most awesome days of your life.
It's the community connection. It's the love and the heart of all these volunteers coming in.
Welcome to your new home. Yay!
I love seeing the reaction on their face.
I'm like blown away that people were kind enough to come here and do this for me.
Treating everyone with dignity, looking for ways to empower and to reveal everyone's humanity. Because at its core, it's humanity and love. Everyone wants it. What's so transformative during the home creation is that 30 volunteers are coming in, and it's 30 people that say you matter when they've never mattered to anyone.
It's so great to like look around the room, and there's so much diversity. And like given what's going on in the world, it's like really hard to find that space and to feel safe in that space. So thank you for creating safe spaces for us.
We need to create a lot more paradigms where people can come together to understand one another better and to build bridges between disparate communities in order to do something really productive together, like creating somebody's home.
It's so beautiful. We all kind of want to move in. I know. We will be moving in.
They're very special bonds that we've created here today.
I just think that if we see something that we're not okay with, that we can take action, that we can participate in creating a solution for that. Honestly, Melissa and I did this because it was the right thing to do. It wasn't like we had this plan. We ran towards a crisis and we figured it out as we went along. And I think when you're out of your comfort zone, you tend to be more resourceful, and then you can look at yourself and figure out what you are made of and what we can offer the world, but it's also what the world can offer up to us as well.